everybody. My name is Miss Elizabeth and I'm from the New Lenox Public Library, and I am here today to share a very special book with you. It is called Mr. Floop's Lunch. Now this is a lovely story. It's a little bit older of a book, so it is no longer in print. Unfortunately, we do not have it here at the library, but I thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to share it with you. So here we go, Mr. Floop's Lunch. By Matt Novak. I'm going to try to get this so you can see it really well. On a day too beautiful to stay inside, Mr. Floop packed a delicious lunch and took it to the park. There he is, walking through the park. When he found a nice spot, he opened his bag and took out a soft, warm roll. Mr. Floop loved rolls. A bird perched on the bench. "Would you like a bit of roll?" asked Mr. Floop, and he gave some crumbs to the bird. Such a nice man sharing with the bird. And to all the other birds, oh my goodness, so many birds. When the roll was gone, the birds flew away. Mr. Floop reached into his bag and pulled out a string of juicy sausages. A small dog trotted over to the bench. "I know what you want," said Mr. Floop, and he gave some sausage to the dog. There you go. And to all the other dogs. When the sausages were gone, the dogs ran away. Now he's all alone. Mr. Floop took out some crunchy peanuts from his bag. A squirrel crawled down the branch of a tree. Mr. Floop fed a peanut to the squirrel. And to all the other squirrels. Goodness, so many squirrels. When the peanuts were gone, the squirrels ran away. Mr. Floop took a bottle of milk from his bag and poured himself a nice, cool cupful. A tiny kitten jumped onto the bench and purred very loudly. Mr. Floop looked at the kitten, and then he looked all around. There didn't seem to be any others. "Well," he said, "maybe just a little." And he gave some milk to the kitten. There he is sharing with the kitten. And to all the other kittens. Here they all come to get some milk. When the milk was gone, the kittens ran away. Mr. Floop sighed. He'd given his bread to the birds, his sausages to the dogs, his peanuts to the squirrels, and his milk to the kittens. He was very hungry. Poor Mr. Floop. He didn't get to eat any of his lunch. Mr. Floop was still hungry when a woman came by carrying a picnic basket. "Excuse me," she said, "may I sit here?" "Please do," said Mr. Floop. "Thank you," said the woman. "This is my favorite bench." She sat down next to him. "Yes, it is nice," said Mr. Floop. "I come here every day and share my lunch with the animals," she said. "I wonder where they are." "I don't think they're hungry," said Mr. Floop. "Really?" said the woman. Not anymore, he answered. Then she saw Mr. Floop's empty bag. She smiled. Would you like to share my lunch? She asked. I suppose I could eat a bite or two, Mr. Floop said. I don't like to eat alone, the woman said, and she handed Mr. Floop a soft, warm roll. Thank you, he said. I love rolls. And I like sharing lunch. There they are, sharing their lunch together. That was Mr. Floop's Lunch by Matt Novak. I hope you enjoyed it.